What is up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin ETF, the first of its kind by ProShares, BITO. A lot of people have been asking me to do a video about this because a lot of the people within our community are invested somewhat into cryptocurrency. And for a lot of people like myself who don't have a big position, don't really feel like going through making a wallet and whatnot, they want to get into crypto. This could be a good way. So that's what we're going to go over. We're going to talk about it. If you haven't already, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. If you haven't, go check out the free Discord. The link is in the description. It's a great community to trade with. We put out free trades every once in a while. You get access to all my long-term investments completely for free. As well, we also have free courses over there. I live stream once a week every Friday. And we also have free technical analysis bots. So it's just a great community to be a part of. So these are the notes that I have made. Bitcoin ETF, it is a ProShares ETF. Different companies create different ETFs. This is a ProShares one, which is very reputable. The ticker is BITO. Obviously, if we look at basically since it IPO'd, this thing has been very, very volatile. But then again, so has Bitcoin's price been very, very volatile within the past couple of days. So of course, BITO is going to be moving in the same manner. Now, the point of this video is to explain what it is, why you would buy BITO or, the crypto ETF, versus just owning Bitcoin, and also who this is for. So for those of you who don't even know what an ETF is, nothing wrong with it. An ETF is like a basket or a folder of stocks. So let's just look at the S&P 500. Instead of just owning one stock like Apple or Amazon, you could own the 500 best companies within, the United States under SPY. So this ETF holds 500 of the best companies out there. And so basically think of it like a folder with a bunch of stocks in it, or a basket of stocks with a bunch of stocks in it. So multiple investments of a stock, bond that track a group of assets or the underlying stock. If you don't know what triple leveraged ETFs are, go and check out the videos I've made on here. You can just type in Peter DiCarlo 3X or triple leverage ETFs. They are a lot different, but it is an example of an ETF. So these could be examples of SPY, which we just looked at, QQQ, XLF. So XLF is a financial. So this is an ETF that actually houses all financial stocks. Also things like small caps, TNA, and energy. Bitcoin ETF, BITO, is an ETF that tries to emulate the price of Bitcoin, but why not just buy Bitcoin? That's the biggest thing. This is what a lot of people are asking. If it's trying to emulate the price of Bitcoin and the movement of Bitcoin, why not just buy Bitcoin? So the one reason is you don't need to own a wallet to purchase this ETF. So what you have to understand here with this is that usually when you're purchasing crypto, to do it the right way, you need a wallet in order to own it. For those of you who do not know, when you buy crypto on Robinhood, you don't actually own that currency. You can't transfer that to another wallet or transfer that anywhere else. You don't actually own it. In order to actually own it, you need to have a wallet. If you do this wrong, people can hack into it. If you forget your password, which has happened, and you can't get into it, you have like 5 attempts before it'll erase your entire account. So a wallet is needed, but it's also just a lot of people don't know how to set it up or set it up correctly. So there is a lot of hassle with that. So one of the things here is you do not need a wallet for this ETF because most people don't really know how to actually hold and trade crypto responsibly. The second thing is you don't have to actually manage it or purchase crypto at all. They will do it for you. That's one of the beautiful things about an ETF, specifically something like, SPY. They will balance the portfolio for you. However, they do charge you a small fee. The next thing to think of is that there is $1 billion in assets under management right now, which is impressive, but this is a Bitcoin futures ETF. This ETF does not actually own coins. It doesn't own Bitcoin itself. It owns futures contracts. So depending on when these contracts expire, how far out they are, it's going to depend on how fast or slow or how aggressive that this actual ETF moves based off of the underlying Bitcoin. So you're not actually owning Bitcoin with this ETF, you're owning futures within this ETF. So ultimately, should you buy this, right? We already went over it. It's easy to buy. There's no need for a wallet. You can just use whatever broker you have, whether it's Robinhood, Webull, TD Ameritrade, whatever it is. You can go out and buy this. You don't need to have a wallet. You don't need to transfer anything. You don't need to start a Coinbase account. You could just go and buy BITO and you will have exposure in your portfolio to Bitcoin. which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it really is a big deal for the second reason. It's better for your taxes and it's part of your normal tax form. So I have actually never done any taxes as far as crypto is considered because I didn't really start buying till this year, and I started buying Ethereum, but I've never sold it, so I've never had to pay taxes or anything on it. But normally you have to pay taxes in a separate manner. You're not going to get it with your 1099-R through Robinhood or something else. With this, you will get it on the same exact platform, part of the same exact tax form that comes from whatever your broker is. You don't have to do anything different. You just hand over your tax forms to your accountant. They'll do it for you. I am going to do some tax videos. I'm actually going to try to get a CPA on here. I know a couple. If not, I can explain what I personally do, but that'll be probably next month when we get closer to tax season. So the third thing, overall, it's just easy. Like I said, you go, you type BITO and you purchase it. There's no getting a wallet, no transferring, none of that. It's just overall easy and convenient. And it's something that if you want exposure to, you can purchase it. You can set up a reinvesting plan through like Robinhood or something where every single week or month, a certain amount of money comes out of your account and you purchase BITO, which is really cool. So ultimately, who do I think that this is for? This is not for somebody who already has a wallet set up. And if you've been investing in crypto for the past couple of years, I don't see it being like something for someone there, because at the end of the day, if you really believe in Bitcoin, if you already have a wallet set up, if you're already investing in crypto, you don't really need an ETF like this. Now, from my understanding, the SEC does not allow ETFs to actually purchase coins. That's not legal yet. At some point that's going to happen, but it's not legal at this moment, which is why this ETF is based around futures. Now, it is different when we get to that point where you could have an ETF that owns a certain amount of actual Ethereum, a certain amount of Shiba or whatever these other coins are, AXP or Bitcoin or Bitcash, whatever they are. If there's actually an ETF that owns multiple of these coins, that could be something, because then you don't have to do the work. You're just buying into an ETF that actually owns coins, actually own assets. This doesn't. I'm not saying this is a bad investment, but I'm saying if you're already a part of this world of cryptocurrency and you've been buying for a while and you have a wallet, I would rather own the coin. Right? For me, would you rather own contracts to gold or would you rather own the gold itself? I'd rather own the gold itself. Now, who is this for? This is for somebody personally like myself or an older investor who just wants to have a small amount of exposure to Bitcoin as part of my normal portfolio and my normal tax forms. So for me, to be quite honest, I don't really trade crypto. I invest slightly in crypto, but not that much, simply because I don't like that it's constantly moving overnight. Yes, futures are moving, but for me, I need my sleep. And so that's why I don't trade it. But I am going to be adding some of my net worth over the next couple of years into crypto. I'll probably put some into this, but at some point, once I start putting a couple $100,000 in, I'm probably going to end up having to just get a wallet and actually purchase the coins myself. But overall, guys, I mean, that's who I would see it for. Of course, if you just want a little bit of different exposure, you want to put some money in, do it up, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think if you're somebody who's already a part of this world and you've been investing in crypto for the past couple of years, I think that that's the way to do it. Now, this is a special way, but if you're somebody who has a Robinhood account and you own if you own Bitcoin on that account, this might be good. I'm not saying to go sell it, or maybe if you're somebody who's thinking about buying and you have a Robinhood platform, right? I'm not saying go and sell the crypto that you have on your Robinhood, because you are going to have to pay taxes on it. But you remember, you don't actually own it over there. So this could be for somebody who has a Robinhood account who's thinking about getting into Bitcoin. What I would do is, instead of buying the actual coin, because you're not really owning the coin, but buying Bitcoin on Robinhood, I would actually rather just buy this ETF. So that's another special case, guys. Thanks for all the support. Hit the like button, subscribe. Go and check out the free Discord, like I said, down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.